So the law of attraction, it really sucks, okay? And that's because whatever you experience in those first 4 years, you just keep on attracting. And it doesn't matter if you do one meditation in the morning, that doesn't change it. You attract who you are. You attract who you are. The law of attraction sucks. I mean, really, it sucks. It is not something that is very fair. And that is because it doesn't attract what it is that you want. It attracts what you are. See, if you put a carrot seed and a strawberry seed in the exact same soil with the same fertilizer, the same everything, right? Watering, sun, everything, they're going to attract and pull in different things. And so this is interesting, is that for most people, the law of attraction just keeps on creating the same experience again and again and again that they had when they were young. And the reason why this works is also the reason why it's so frustrating, is because as we come into our human form, I know this is a big conversation, but this is supposed to be the Self-Made Millionaire podcast, it's supposed to be fun, but this is really important because for most of us, the reason why we don't have the money we want is actually because of our unconscious patterns that keep attracting the same situation again and again and again. See, as we come into human form, we actually don't have capability as an adult, right? We're a child. We don't have everything. And so we see ourselves as less than, and it's true. And however we find ourselves to be less than, we make up that's something we must solve for. Okay, so for example, if we look into a world and we think, hey, I can only get dad's attention when I go and do something well in school, we create up that, well, it's not me that's actually good. It's me doing something good that's good, right? And something achievement. And so what happens is as we come in, whatever it is that we survive, we just attract more and more and more of it because our unconscious has this one idea. The unconscious says, my only goal is to keep this body alive. And so if I've survived it, I just want to survive more of that because anything else is risky. Okay, so if I've survived being criticized, I want to just keep on getting criticized because everything else, non-criticized, is risky because I've never tested it to see if I can survive it. Or for example, if I see everyone who just works hard, that is survivable. I can see it. Look at this. Look around. Mum, dad, they work hard. Everyone around me works hard. Okay, working hard, that's survivable. Having freedom, I don't know if that's survivable. So the unconscious is looking to keep things the same. Okay, it wants to keep everything the same. And so it's going to attract the same experience over and over again. And this is why some people make a lot of money, then they just increase their expenses. They never get free. They've had promotion after promotion after promotion. Their expenses go up and up and up. Or why 78% of NFL players and something like 60% of NBA players end up in financial hardship. They end up in these places because their unconscious pattern is going to attract them back down. See, our unconscious always wants safety, and so wants everything to stay the same. And so the law of attraction sucks because as much as your conscious mind wants change, it wants things to be different, we have this unconscious pattern that is always trying to pull us back. Now, what's fascinating is once you understand how cool this is, right, you can use it to your advantage. Because think about it. If your unconscious is able to remarkably, out of every possible situation in the known universe, if it was going to be able to finally just pull in the exact same experience of inner criticism or outer criticism or poverty or scarcity or humiliation or being overlooked, if it can continually find that same pattern, imagine if you can update it for it to find different patterns. I mean, think about it. Isn't it remarkable that you seem to have like a money thermostat where if it's too hot, it cools itself back down. And if you have too little, you always find a way back to about the same amount of money, right? You don't end up on the street and homeless, and you're not ending up rich. You're about the same. Now, that's actually the same for most areas of life. You think about your weight, your body shape, right? The level of happiness, it all stays about the same, right? If it gets too much, you balance it out. There's a certain amount you're allowed. And it's not that you're conscious of this. This is unconscious. So the law of attraction, it really sucks, okay? And that's because whatever you experience in those first 4 years, you just keep on attracting. And it doesn't matter if you do one meditation in the morning. That doesn't change it. You attract who you are. You attract who you are. So the law of attraction really sucks. Now, by the way, the law of attraction is just a trumped up word for a scientific word, which is called, structural tension. See, structural tension is a tension between two things. And tension always seeks resolution. It seeks for the two edges to come together. If you take a rubber band and pull it apart, both ends wants to come back in the middle. And so the law of attraction is actually structural tension. So what you must learn to do is you must learn to update your unconscious. Now, what's great about your unconscious is whatever it survived, if it survived it, it wants more of it. And so you can update it through creative visualization and the Recode process. If you step into, with your mind, close your eyes and imagine your future, and then you experience it with full emotion, okay, and you do this multiple times a day, your body, your unconscious, doesn't know that that wasn't what just happened. And the reason why you know this to be absolutely true is your body can respond to things that aren't even there. Like, you can sit down in a movie theater and you know that that's a screen and that's not, a big shark jumping out at you. But you'll still jump, you'll still sweat, okay? You can have a fantasy, you can think about something and it can feel in your body. Right now, you could think about something that's exciting to you or something that's upsetting to you, and you can feel it in your body. And that's because you're unconscious. It doesn't know that you just made that up in your mind, okay? It receives its input from your mind. So what you can do to start teaching your mind is by making suggestions. Now, the first way to make suggestions is through creative visualization. The second is by your environment, okay? Your unconscious wants safety. It wants to be safe and it wants to belong to the people around you. So look at your friends, look at the people that you're unconsciously connected with. How much money do they have left over at the end of every week? Are they making more than they spend, or are they spending more than they make? Shift who and how you hang out with, okay? And shift your environment. It's really, really, really important. Next is the unconscious doesn't know the difference between something small and something big. So if you just start every week noticing that at the end of the week, you have $10 and you invest that $10, that $10 is not going to make you rich. I guarantee it. You need a lot more than putting $10 away a week, even for a lifetime. It's just ridiculous. But when you teach your unconscious that you're somebody that invests and that you have more than you spend and you're in abundance, that is a big, big, big suggestion to the unconscious, okay? And so it's really, really important that you understand that your unconscious is what's causing the law of attraction to keep you where you are. Now, a study showed that, and this is by a guy named Bert Hellinger, that we have 7 generations of family DNA patterned into our unconscious. And that just blows me away, is that my unconscious has got a pattern of 7 generations. And so one of the things we do in Magnetic Minds, we help people to literally unpack and recode all that's causing this to keep them stuck. It's like they nearly have a glass ceiling. And so the law of attraction sucks. On the next video, I'm going to talk you through the 6 different ways we self-sabotage. These are stopping you from 7 figures. They're stopping you. There are 6 patterns. I'll show you how they're created and how they show up. So if you're excited and enjoying this session, I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.